Spain's government just handed Shakira a $64 million check. Not a settlement, not a deal, a refund because they were wrong. And buried inside that court ruling is a tax strategy most people have never heard of that could legally save you hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. I'm going to show you exactly how it works. Here's what actually happened. Spain's tax agency, they call it Hacienda, told Shakira she owed them tens of millions in back taxes. Their argument was that she lived in Spain in 2011, so she owed Spain taxes on every single dollar she made anywhere in the world. Her music, her tours, her deals, all of it. She said no. She fought it for 8 long years. And last month, a Madrid court looked at the evidence and ruled that she was in Spain for 163 days that year, not 183, 20 days short of the legal threshold. Spain had no right to tax her. They had to pay it back. $64 million returned. Now, here's why that number matters to you even if you're not a Colombian pop star. The difference between 163 days and 183 days, 20 days, would have cost her tens of millions. That is the most expensive 20 days in music history. And the rule that created that situation, well, you can use it in your favor. Most people think Spain is a tax trap. And yes, it is a very high tax country. High earners are paying 47 cents on every dollar. That's true if you do it wrong. But Spain also has one of the most aggressive foreign talent programs in Europe because they want wealthy people to move there. They want entrepreneurs, remote workers, investors, and to attract them. They built a legal tax structure that most people, including most accountants in the US, have never heard of. It's called the Beckham Law, named after David Beckham, who used it when he signed with Real Madrid in 2003. Here's what it does in plain English. You move to Spain, you become a legal resident, and instead of paying up to 47% like a normal Spanish tax resident, you pay a flat 24% on qualifying Spanish income. And your qualifying income from outside Spain can be taxed at zero in Spain for 6 years. That's not a loophole, that's the law. Spain wrote it on purpose. Let me show you what this looks like with real math. You earn 120,000 euros a year. As a regular Spanish tax resident, you're paying around 38%. Call it 45,000 euros gone. Under the Beckham Law, flat 24%. You pay 28,800 euros. That's over 16,000 euros in savings per year for 6 years on one income stream alone. Now, add in what many investors actually have. Dividend income from foreign stocks, rental properties in another country, capital gains from selling a business. Under the Beckham Law, Spain may not touch qualifying foreign income. For the right kind of investor, this can be worth hundreds of thousands or even millions over the 6-year period. Legally, transparently, using a law Spain passed and actively maintains. And unlike some offshore structures that make your accountant nervous, this is above board. You live in the country, you pay taxes in the country, you just pay under a special regime Spain created to attract foreign talent. Now, who can actually use this? The Beckham Law may be available to you if you have not been a Spanish tax resident in the last 5 years. You're moving to Spain for qualifying work, either a job with a Spanish company, a remote work setup with foreign clients, or a qualifying startup. And critically, you have to apply within 6 months of starting work in Spain. Miss that window and you're locked out. The main ways people qualify right now. The Digital Nomad Visa, launched in 2023, is built for remote workers and online entrepreneurs. You need to earn about 2,700 euros a month, prove your work for clients or companies outside of Spain, and show professional credentials. Processing can be fast, often 1 to 2 months, and it can be a direct path to the Beckham Law if structured correctly. It starts your clock, and if you're a Latin American national, more on that in a second video, it may start a 2-year clock to a full EU passport. This is the part that stops most Latin Americans cold when they hear it. For most foreigners, Spanish citizenship takes 10 years of legal residence. 10 years is a very long commitment. But if you're from Argentina, Colombia, Mexico, Brazil, Peru, Venezuela, or most other Latin American countries, that number can drop to 2 years. 2 years of legal residency, pass one civics exam, and you may become eligible for full Spanish citizenship, which is also full European Union citizenship. That means you can live and work in any of the 27 EU countries. Your passport gets you visa-free access to much of the world. You get access to EU opportunities, healthcare, education, and mobility. And for many Latin American nationalities, you may keep your original passport. Spain allows dual citizenship with many Latin American countries. So the move can look like this. Get your visa, start the Beckham Law if you qualify, spend 6 years paying reduced tax during your best earning years, and somewhere around year 2, apply for your EU passport, the Spanish citizenship, if you're eligible. By the time the Beckham period ends in year 7, you may have full Spanish citizenship, so full EU citizenship, full EU mobility, and 6 years of serious tax savings behind you. Now, I'm going to tell you the thing most YouTube videos skip, because there's a catch and it matters. When year 7 hits, the Beckham Law ends. You switch to Spain's normal tax system, suddenly your worldwide income may become taxable, your foreign assets may become subject to Spain's wealth tax and reporting rules. Everything changes overnight. This is called the year 7 cliff, and people who don't plan for it can get hurt badly. The solution isn't complicated, but it does require planning 2 or 3 years in advance. Restructure your foreign income. Adjust where your assets are held. In some cases, change your tax residency before year 7 arrives. A good Spanish tax lawyer will map this out for you. The lesson is simple. The Beckham Law is extraordinary, but it's a 6-year window, not a permanent solution. Use it aggressively, plan the exit. Here's the full picture. Spain taxes you at up to 47% once you become a regular tax resident, which is exactly what almost cost Shakira $64 million. But Spain also built the Beckham Law specifically to attract high earners with a flat 24% on qualifying Spanish income and favorable treatment for qualifying foreign income for 6 years. You can get there through the Digital Nomad Visa, a qualifying work route, or other structured residency options. Latin Americans may get a 2-year path to full Spanish, meaning EU citizenship, on top of it. The Golden Visa, the realistic path, was closed in 2025, so don't wait for that one to come back. The people who win in international tax aren't the ones hiding money. They're the ones who read the law, move strategically, get professional advice, and use exactly what governments built for them. Spain built a system. Shakira proved it has teeth when you break the rules. Now, you know how to use it when you follow them. If you want to go deeper on international tax strategy and where money actually moves, so feel free to subscribe. I cover this every week.